Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review, yes, Yoshikiri. I believe you guys have been waiting for his review, okay? But let me warn you, this is more like I will butcher him on this review. So if you really think he is great, then please do not watch the video, okay? Because yes, you know, when I critique some heroes, maybe some of you gonna get pissed. But yes, let's start from his stats. So like you can see that I'm much annoyed by his stats. It is not bad or whatever. In fact, it's quite good. Okay, I must admit it is quite good, but I think it's kind of lazy because the only difference between standard and brave shift form is only spirit and MP boost. Okay, on brave shift form he has 20% better spirit, but on normal form he has 20% better MP. What? What are you so lazy, Gumi? But it's okay. It is good, okay? He has that 30% physical evasion, so it is easier to build him into 100% physical evasion. Very nice. And yes, like you can see, there's nothing bad from his passive, okay? But again, at the same time, there's nothing extraordinary from it. Maybe you say he has nice spirit. Yes, I agree with you. His spirit is kind of insane. But again, if you want to complain, I can give you one. Because like you can see, he only has 25% true double hand spirit. Wow, okay, this is really mind-blowing because why bother? Why bother give him this true double hand spirit, okay? You better give him, like, let's say, dual wield. Yes, give him true dual wield. In that case, you can simply equip one staff and tada, you also get better spirit and he become dual wielder. But this time, he is true double hand character who cannot take advantage from two-handed weapon because of his trust mastery word is one-handed weapon. And 25%? Are you kidding me? And it is not easy stats to boost, okay? It is very hard. There are only handful of abilities and accessories that give you true double hand spirit. Okay, so enough about stats. Now let's talk about normal abilities. Wow, his normal form. Let's talk about the good thing first, okay? Yes, he able to give your party 110% AoE human killer buff. And yes, I admit this is awesome, okay? 110%, especially if you are on Dark Vision. Wow, this will boost your damage really high. Amazing. And he also has 50% physical mitigation. It is spammable, so yes, pretty decent. But the drawback is it only lasts for one turn. Okay? It only lasts for one turn, so you need to cast it every turn to maintain this. And yeah, let's talk about the good thing. So I won't talk about this again. The all elemental resist, he has 85% all elemental resist when you use his limit burst. So yes, amazing, 85% on all, very good. Okay, and yes, 7,000 health barrier, quite decent. Okay, the highest barrier on this game, I must say, for AoE. And he also able to imbue water and ice element to one character. Okay, one character, and give you 120% ice and water resist buff. How's that not insane, guys? It is more than 100%. I think the number is switch because the bad news is the Imperil only 80%. So are they making mistake here? Because they usually give us 120% Imperil and 80% elemental resist buff. But this time, it is switch. Okay, maybe it's kind of overkill unless the enemy able to, let's say, imperil your ice or water resist by 100%. So I know there are enemies who able to do that, and at that time, this spell is quite good. Now, the bad thing. First, all stats buff. It is 170% to, yeah, he also able to give you 250%, but it is dispellable. Don't argue with me, okay? Don't say, oh, undispellable is not useful. Okay, say what you want, but remember, on 7 stars, era, we have Sylvie, we have lots of buffer who have cannot be dispelled attribute. So why suddenly they decide to remove it from him? If you say that, oh, cannot be dispelled is not important, then my question, why they remove it from him? The fact is, cannot be dispelled is important. That's why they remove it from him, afraid to making him too OP. Period. Okay? And next, he doesn't have spammable AoE evasion. Sure, he has a cooldown ability that will give him 5 physical evasion and 2 AoE physical evasion to all characters, but again, it is cooldown. You cannot spam it every turn. If you think that's too OP, remember Renora, okay, Renora, the 7 stars buffer, he able to give your party 2 AoE physical evasion every turn. And he also has physical mitigation. Maybe not as good as Yoshikiri, only 30% spammable, yeah, 30%. But also you need to remember that Renora has 70% physical mitigation, which lasts for 2 turns. Okay? And I think 2 AoE physical evasion plus 30% physical mitigation are much better than only single 50% physical mitigation, which need to be cast on every turn. Okay? That's my point. Next, he lacked all ailment stasis buff. Okay, so this is really annoying, guys. He has stats break, stop, and charm resist, but he kinda lack all ailment stasis. So that kinda put that stats break, stop, and charm resist are non-existent, because most good buffer and good healers have this in one package. Okay? So in the end, you're gonna still need to bring that healer who also able to give your party stats break, stop, and charm resist. So in that case, why do you need this buff? Okay? And Magnus ability, I must say, this is fucking joke, okay? 50% for 3 turns? 50%, guys. We are on Neo-Vision age, where Tifa herself able to give herself 250% LB damage, and this 150% Magnus ability. Remember, we have Neo-Vision Rain who able to give 100% LB damage, and it is a cooldown ability, and this one Magnus only for 3 turns and 50%. For God's sake, okay, if you're still defending Yoshikiri because of this Magnus ability, then I don't know what to say anymore, okay? And for AoE re-raise, I must say, it's really underwhelming, guys. 80% on himself and 30% for other characters. And it also used limit burst crystals. What? He is really tanky, guy. Because yes, he has high spirit, so it is highly unlikely he gonna die. But he gets the best auto re-raise for himself and 30% for others? What? Really kinda annoying, okay? And remember, his triple cast is a setup, not available on every turns, and it cannot be used with all abilities. It cannot be combined with your cooldown abilities, so wow. Okay, so wow, okay. Bad, I must say. Sorry, guys. And this smoke barrier, 90% physical mitigation for one character. I admit it, nice. Okay, for your tank, AoE physical tank, that can save you from threshold attack or other nasty attack. But the cooldown, 10 turns. Are you insane? 10 turns cooldown. And the side effect, 20%. Yes, guys, 20% damage mitigation. I mean, 20% is so old, okay? It is like the 6 stars era. 20%. Very, very annoying. Oh, God. I must say, his normal form is kinda underwhelming, okay? Sure, he has some good things. I have talked about the good things, but the bad things really make me scratch my head, okay? This make me kind of foolish because last night when I make a video, I haven't taken a look on his kit carefully and I tried to pull him, and after making this review, I'm kind of regret, okay, spending like 5 tickets. Yes, I really don't like him, okay? But enough about normal form, let's talk about his Brave Shift. So, for Brave Shift form, he has another amazing killer, Machine Killer buff, okay, 110%, insane. I admit it, okay, again, will be useful for Dark Vision Mania, okay, really good. And he also has, he still has that 50% physical mitigation, so you don't have to worry about losing that amazing 50% physical mitigation when switching into Brave Shift form. But again, it still lasts for 1 turn, so yes, you need to spam it every turn. But yes, this Brave Shift form at least has better imbue, okay? This time he can imbue all characters, not only one, okay? This is a good thing. And on this Brave Shift form, he also able to deal some nice damage. I admit it, okay? He able to deal like 70 times damage per cast. And yeah, that AoE ice and water imbue also increase your ice and water damage by 15%. So yeah, pretty complete buffer, I must say, in terms of imbuing. That's pretty good. But what about the bad thing? Let's talk about them again, okay? So yes, I said nice damage, but that's only damage modifier because really guys, like you have seen before that he has low true double hand spirit. He cannot, basically he won't get benefit from the, let's say, two-handed weapon because he used his Ultra Mastery word. And yes, that means 70 times per cast with not so high spirit. I mean, the spirit is high, but for offensive purpose, I don't think it will be that high, okay? Just compare it to Swan Wu and Qinglong, okay? Those duo is still more insane than this one, I must say. And the Imperil is at 120%, but only lasts for 1 turn. And again, same buff, but again, it can be dispelled, and still, basically all bad things from the normal form are still carried to Brave Shift form. Okay, and remember, if you use him as a backup chainer, remember that his triple cast is not for all abilities. Okay, so when you need to cast cooldown ability, that means you cannot chain on that turn. And on this Brave Shift, he has a skill called Champion's Mentality. So it is basically the smoke barrier on the Brave Shift form, okay? But this time, this give one character 90% magic mitigation. Again, this is nice for magic tank, but again, the cooldown 10 turns, it is simply too long, I must say, and 20% damage mitigation. What? Okay, and he has cooldown ability, single target, 250% all stats buff. Oh my god. It's really bad, okay? It's only target one character. Let me remind you that Sylvie, if you awaken her, she can give you 300% all stats buff to one character and also break all enemies attack, magic, defense, and spirit by 70%. So just think, guys, I'm not bad mouthing him. He is definitely have some use, especially on Dark Vision, but oh my god. Oh, okay, enough, okay. Let's talk about Grande's ability. So Grande's ability on Brave Shift form is little bit better, okay? At least it is not 50%, it is 150%, but again, it only for once per battle. Yes, it's better than Neo Vision Rain, but again, my point here, it is Grande's ability. I think if they, let's say, give 2 charges or 3 charges, then I'm totally fine with it. But this time, what? Only 1 time use for 150% limit burst increase? Tifa normal skill give herself 150% LB damage. And yes, most LB users able to rebuff themselves with LB damage buff. So this kind of make it kind of useless. And if you say one-time use is not bad at all because the battle should be short and should be enough within one cast, then why they give him 50% LB damage boost? That's my question to you. Okay, let's take a look on his limit burst. Give LB damage 50% for 5 turns to all allies. So this limit burst basically make his normal form grant this ability shit. Okay, let's see. Same effect, 50% LB damage. Wow, okay, I'm not sure. It seems that they rushed his development. On Reddit, some says that he should be like 7 stars characters, okay? But yeah, it seems GUI Global get Neo Vision simply too fast, so they haven't got time to tinkering on his abilities. Okay, but yeah, let's close. Okay, that's enough about his Brave Shift. Now let's talk about equipment. For equipment, it is not hard at all. You simply need to focus on spirit and health for his survivability. And yeah, if you want to use him as a support chainer, maybe for your Starlight Elena on the next week, then of course he need high spirit stats for able to do nice damage, okay? And yes, I have said that not many equipment or abilities which increase through double hand spirit. Like you can see that I can only find 3 items. Okay, Lovely Katie STMR, which is limited to veteran players. Grim Lord Sakura STMR, which is also again limited, and finally his own STMR. So good luck on getting his STMR. Okay, wish you get it if you like him so much. Okay, so enough about equipment. Now let's talk about partner. So for partner, he is best used when he able to utilize his bolting strike chain. So again, wait for Starlight Elena to see whether she is good or not. If she is good, then yes, Yoshikiri is also can become better in terms of value, because at least the only Neo Vision who able to chain with Starlight Elena is Yoshikiri. But if it turns out that Starlight Elena is kind of mediocre, then there's really no reason for you to get Yoshikiri. But my suspect is Starlight Elena probably gonna be good, so you kind of force into getting Yoshikiri, okay, to become her chaining partner in Dark Vision. But again, bolting strike is not bad because there are some powerful 7 stars characters who still use bolting strike, like Wildcard Ace, Ram. Those are still good. Okay, and because he able to give your party human and machine killer buff, then of course it will be great for all Neo Vision, including Tifa, because that means Tifa is gonna be really insane. Okay, remember this, Tifa has innate 200% human killer with that 110% human killer buff. Wow, she totally insane. Okay, so enough about partner. Now let's talk about abilities priority. The best skills which he has are You Noob You Lose and Ninjutsu Jakuten. So those give you human and machine killer buff, okay? And yes, I think those are the best thing. So make sure you prioritize those 2 abilities. And finally, the last Hikikomori. God. This skill, I must say, it is utter trash at level 1. But at level 5, I must say, it is good for him. Okay, it gives 7,000 barrier to all characters. It gives him longer triple cast duration. So yes, if you get him, that I must say all of these abilities need to be awakened, because if not, then he is absolutely trash. So enough about abilities priority. My conclusion for Yoshikiri. So Again, he is the first real Neo Vision buffer, and sorry again to say, I don't like him that much. In my opinion, he is not that great, so it will be great for the in the future, because when they release real Neo Vision buffer, then we won't get hard time to think should I get them or not, because Yoshikiri is on very low tier in my eyes. Okay, but again, some of you still gonna complain to me. He is not bad. Okay, he can still give you machine and human color, which are amazing. Okay, 110% are very high, and he also able to imbue 2 elements, amazing, and can chain with bolting strike and deals okay damage. Maybe not meta dealing damage, but still okay if you can gear him properly. But really, guys, I think he doesn't offer something great. Okay, I thought they gonna release something like Sylvie, like, yeah, you get my point, right? I mean, he is not bad, but he doesn't offer something great. Just think about it. Do you remember when they released Sylvie? Even after they nerf Sylvie, we are still, wow, this character is so fucking great. But there is no that quality for Yoshikiri. I think he is just okay. Let's just keep him character, okay? In my eyes, okay? And yes, most the thing that annoy me is his buff, okay? It's kind of lukewarm. Yeah, oh my god, really? It's painful to say this, okay? But really, I'm really hyped for him, but when I saw his skill sets, whoa, I'm really disappointed, guys. And for the Trust Mastery word, this is super niche Trust Mastery word. I don't say it is bad, it is good. It is good spirit boost weapon, okay? But who is spirit-based attackers who use throwing weapon? Only him, right? So this is niche Trust Mastery word, again, not useful. And for the Spirit of Shinobi, oh my god, this is also niche. Even when, yes, I must admit 80% spirit boosts are definitely nice when you need it. But the 25% equipment spirit, what? They are so stingy. Give this kind of equipment spirit boost. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know about Yoshikiri. If you ask me, should I get him? Then this time, finally I can say no. But if you still ask for the reason to pull him, the reason is if you plan to get Starlight Erlena, then like I said, you need bolting strike chaining partner on Dark Vision. So yes, you can get Yoshikiri. But remember, guys, on this Neo Vision, we don't have safety net like before. So that's why I'm more selective doing my pull, okay? Unless the characters are really great, I don't think it's worth to risk your lapis. There's no safety net. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy FFBE views guide, and please leave a comment if you are agree, or even if you are disagree with me. Tell me, okay, if you are disagree with me, why he is good. I know you have your reason, and really, guys, if you still want to pull him, then go ahead, because yes, I must admit it, he is not trash, he's not bad, but yeah, you get my I mean, okay? Everything that he able to do, 7 stars buffer also able to do that. Okay, so yep, I think that's all. Bye bye, guys.